Hello, I'm Anderson Barco, co-founder of BoxPower. I grew up in Montana, well known for its inspiring mountain peaks and golden plains that stretch forever into the big sky. But what it's less known for is 7 Native American reservations that comprise nearly 10% of the state's population. I would often visit for baseball games or to visit friends, and always struck by the stark differences between our communities, mere hours away. These communities face unemployment in excess of 70%, and we're part of the 60,000 Native Americans in the United States that lack reliable access to electricity. These 60,000 Native Americans are part of the global 1.2 billion people without reliable electricity access. And much of it's due to their location. They have in common that they're mostly in rural areas where the status quo for the last 100 years has been diesel generators. These generators are expensive because of high transport and storage costs for fuel, and are extremely unhealthy. A newer solution has emerged, microgrids, but are currently custom built with 6 to 9 month lengthy design and installation processes that are still too expensive for most applications. It's with these data points in mind that we decided it was time for something new and designed BoxPower, a turnkey solar mini-grid in a 20-foot shipping container that combines solar, battery, and a backup engine to be 25% the cost of a diesel generator. We install anywhere in just 5 hours and offset 2 million pounds of CO2 over a system life. We reduce complex design questions to just one question: how many boxes? We were deep in research development for this project when we received a call from the mountains in Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria. A food kitchen was serving 300 elderly every day without power. Within 3 weeks of the call, we had a system on the ground providing power to what I'm happy to say is not only the food kitchen, but what has grown to a co-working space and medical clinic, which you can see here lit up at night. Since then, our phone's been ringing off the hook. We've sold 21 systems in the last 13 months for $1.2 million in revenue. Customers have included Sandia National Labs, Mutual Aid Disaster Relief, and Nana Regional Corporation, the second largest company in Alaska. During this time, we've also built a $23 million pipeline that consists of $9 million in proposals sent and $1.5 million in contract negotiations. Diving into the pipeline a little bit more, prospective customers include Mercy Corps, one of the largest nonprofits globally with operations in over 100 countries, and telecom towers, companies looking for alternatives for diesel generators to power their operations. Impact-wise, we've benefited 2,411 beneficiaries to date through 21 systems, while offsetting 18 million pounds of lifetime emissions in carbon dioxide. By the end of this year, we'll have 8,000 beneficiaries through 48 systems sold and 68 million pounds of CO2 avoided. Over half of our systems have come from Alaska. These locations are some of the most rugged and remote in the world, and we've been lucky to have 11 systems in 4 of those communities from the last 12 months. Through proving our technology in some of the harshest conditions in the world and learning and continue to adapt, we're ready to continue addressing Alaska's energy issues, but to continue to develop, expanding our operations and capabilities to regions around the world. What enables us to go from tropics to tundra is that everything is designed for simplicity. We have an easy to assemble kit that includes everything necessary to assemble the container upon arrival. Our design is standardized and pre-engineered, meaning we can mass produce systems to increase quality and reduce cost. We integrate with existing generation assets, most often old diesel generators on site. And because of our easy to assemble and containerized design, we're able to cut soft costs by 50%, a cost category that the National Renewable Energy Lab estimates comprises 40% of microgrid system costs. Diving into what our systems cost a little bit more and their benefits against a diesel generator, the blue line here. Our standard system, a 20 kilowatt system, goes for around $80,000. The orange line you can see there, and has a fast 4 to 5 year ROI against a diesel generator. And mixed with financing, the gray line here, we reduce your monthly cost to less than you're paying for fuel for your diesel generator. Customers also like us for our easy racking technology. This enables us to set up in just 5 hours and to utilize local labor. 10% of every system cost stays in local communities, creating important workforce development opportunities in a new and emerging technology of microgrids and solar. And because of that easy racking system, we require no heavy machinery. Using a complex array of pulleys and winches to lift 300-pound beams in the air. We've been featured in Forbes, by the UN, and in Microgrid Knowledge for this unique design and because it just works. The off-grid solar market has been dominated by companies like MCOPA and Zola Electric because of their standardized and easy-to-use technology. But where their limitations come is that they're not able to power anything larger than a cell phone charger or light. We're the next iteration of this business model by providing community and commercial scale power with the same prefabricated, simplified design. Looking at a few of the other containerized energy players in the space, a small but growing space, include companies like Power Station, Winch Energy, and Automatics. Where we find advantages is among our solar array, which has patents pending on its integration with the container, because it allows us to mount so much PV to the array, it reduces costs much more significantly than our competitors. In addition to that, we have significant traction and brand advantages over the competitors with 21 systems sold, leading the space to date. The diesel generator market in the under 75 kilowatt category, our size category, is a $46 billion market, comprised mostly of the fuel spent on those diesel generators each year. This is led by places like Alaska, where we've worked, which is an estimated $770 million market alone. By profitably replacing diesel generators and reaching scale, we'll be able to reduce costs to further penetrate the renewable electrification market, an estimated $330 billion market led by places like Nigeria at $20 billion. We sell through generator distributors, solar installers, and energy consultants to reach end customers. By using these existing channels, we can leverage relationships that have already been made and gain access to local partners and local insight more than we otherwise would have. And we've leveraged this in places like Alaska, where more than half of our sales have gone through an energy consultant, finding our system provides incredible advantages to his customers. An example of one of the largest potentials in end markets, of which we've received tremendous interest and are currently working on pilot programs for, is telecom. 40% of telecom towers currently run on diesel and experience incredible OpEx volatility and high cost of diesel to get to these places. With a BoxPower system, you received advantages like reduced OpEx volatility, but also remote monitoring and management, security in the container, and a standardized system across multiple telecom towers, something hard to do in a custom solar basis. To date, we've developed 36 pre-engineered solutions, which we are currently selling. In development, we currently have a smaller palletized unit that's the size of a pallet and would fit in the back of a pickup truck that is in the 3 to 5 kilowatt range. This is in direct response to customer feedback who wanted smaller modular building blocks and also a smaller system for smaller application sizes. Currently in design, we received our first pre-order last week and are scheduled to begin deploying in early August. Upon completion of this project, we're launching into our intelligent energy management system and proprietary software program. This will enable us to link multiple containers together more seamlessly and allow us to link together containers of different size, battery bank age, providing truly seamless modularity, while also providing customers time of use scheduling and predictive energy use programs based on their unique load profiles. I've built this with my two co-founders, Angelo and Michelle, and together we've been recognized by Forbes 30 Under 30, Halcyon, Echoing Green, and the Global Social Benefit Institute. We're surrounded by a team of 9, soon to be 10, tinkerers, operation folks, engineers, and salespeople that have successfully deployed over 6 megawatts of solar in 10 different countries. We're currently 86% the way through a seed fundraising round that will be invested in sales and marketing as well as R&D to reach $2.6 million this year and $10 million next year. This round is led by DRK Foundation and Bill Draper and includes investors like the Halcyon Fund and various industry expert CEOs. This will lead us to our planned Series A in the middle of 2020. We're at the forefront of a technology that will enable equity and energy access for all. So please join us as we impact 100,000 lives over the next 4 years and bring affordable, reliable, and convenient energy anywhere. Thank you.